Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Crystal Knight here, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be building the Knuckles versus Dr. Eggman Egg Crusher mech. So yeah, here's the front of the box. This is set number 77005. Here's the back of it for you. Just Knuckles on his little skateboard with a fist on the front, punching Eggman's mech. And it comes with a launcher and I guess a rock, which probably has a Chaos Emerald in it. Speaking of Chaos Emeralds, we got 2 here. And I believe there's, yeah. So this one comes with like 2 of the Chaos Emeralds. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see. More push tabs. I'm not a big fan of these push tabs. I wish they get rid of them. They always ruin the box and it never looks good when you're done. Not that I keep these smaller boxes anyway. Four bags. Okay. This is just going to be an average size build. We got ourselves our instructions here. Some other sets you can buy. I think I actually have... Yeah, I got all of these except for this one. So I pretty much got a pretty big set complete. So there's the final product. That's everything put together. Let's get into it. All right. Bag number 1. So this is going to be like my 3rd Knuckles figure. They keep making Knuckles the main. Like there are more Knuckles and Sonic figures than there are any other figures, and it's crazy. So I think we're going to be building his little skateboard and the little launcher in this bag. Not a lot of parts. Not a lot of. So for those of you who are on my Skylanders side of things, I am going to be putting together a stream later on. We will be doing the light tower, whatever that is, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Knuckles' fists are in here. There we go. We almost lost that. Yeah, so maybe I'll be doing some minifigure giveaways because I have plenty of Knuckles, and I've got like I've got a few of the extras, and I just need to get rid of them because I don't need 3 Knuckles. They all have the same face and everything, so they gotta go. All right, we are going to start out. Move everything over here. This is just going to be a real quick video today. There's not a lot in this set. Pardon me. Got some phlegm in my throat. It's been a little... it wants me to put all these little rings on their little thingies. It's been a crazy week. I went to the mall, which is how I got this set. I actually picked it up at GameStop. And, yeah. Those rings go over here. I had fun. The mall's always a fun time. I went with some friends. All right. Wants me to put that one over here. And that one's stuck in there. There we go. Building his little skateboard here. Hey Nathan, nothing much, just putting a Lego set together. How are you doing today? For those of you watching, we do have our Discord open. I just got it open. If you go to the main channel, there should be a link underneath of my profile picture and on top of everything. So yeah, go check it out. I've got a bunch of channels for everything. We got Yu-Gi-Oh, we have Skylanders. There's just everything there. We have Legos. And I want you to share your pictures of your builds and stuff. I think that'll be really cool. All right. Just need to put these here. Welcome to the chat. How's it going? We're just building some Legos here. All right. Okay, this is the front of it. I see now. We put this. No, it wants me to put these little. Okay. Yeah, that kind of looks like a fist, I guess. A little bit. We just put that on the front here. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Just put him right here, doing a surf. That's pretty nice. I'm fine. I'm just making roast pork, egg, rolls while watching the stream. Cool. To Capels, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm doing all right. Just building some. I probably said that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not really sure what your name is like a reference to, or what it's supposed to be. I do apologize though. But I'm doing okay. We're having fun. That in the center, pin on each side. So yeah, we went to the mall. I think yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, which was a lot of fun. I picked up some Lego sets. I picked up some Skylanders, and I'm really excited to get to actually use those. So, little base plate here. I'll probably end up streaming a little bit later too, because I got a new portal, a new adventure pack, which I'm really excited for. They gave me 2 rocks. I have 2 rocks. All right, well. Wants a stud. Another one of these. One of those, and I guess it'll all lock together like that. All right. One of these. And one of those. All right, we got 2 rocks to launch. I'm just going to stack them and connect them right here. All right, there we go. Cool little side build. Got 4 extra pieces. There are rings. All right, let's get to work on the actual mech. Let me just put these off to the side. Bag number 2. So this is actually one of the last. This is one of the last Sonic sets I needed to complete the character collection. So this one's actually got Dr. Eggman in it. Man, he is a weird looking minifig. Look at that. That's a custom molded body right there. Got his arms. I like that you actually get to put this figure together. His arms are pretty cool. Those Technic pins. Where are his funky looking legs? Not in here, are they? No, his legs are black. I just don't know what I'm looking for. There they are. Okay. Yep. Looking pretty eggy. Look at that. All right, we're just going to put them off to the side there, and we'll get building. All right. Let's move everything over here. Start to build here. Okay. So yeah, go check out the Discord. I've got everything over there set up so you can just start chatting with people. Just have fun. Don't make me have to go ban a bunch of trolls. I can tell you that much. I've had to do that in the past, and that wasn't fun. We'll give it another test run and see how it goes. But hopefully I don't have to do that again. Because that's just annoying, man. Let's see here. Don't ruin it for everybody else. That's all I have to say. Alright, we got some 2x1s over here. You can do it. Alright. So we actually reached 350 subscribers, which is pretty nice. I'm really happy about that. I never thought we'd get that far, but I guess if I keep streaming, it'll just keep happening. So I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with you guys. I got some of the best viewers. It's great. Let's see here. We need a slope. There we go. Build 2 of these. On the end. Okay. There we go. This one isn't going to be a big build today. It's just probably going to take me like an hour. Oh. That's all coming apart, and I don't know why. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's a pretty good step. It's coming together. Wants me to take one of these, 2 of these little bad boys, and put them on top. This is the side of the mech. Little red guys. And one of these. Okay, I need to build 2 of those. There we go. So how is everyone today? Anything interesting happening in your lives? My life's been pretty basic for the most part as of late. Nothing interesting's happening. That's supposed to fit there. What step am I missing? I'm not missing anything. What's going on? Oh, it wants me to use one of these down here. Okay. I didn't see that part. There we go. All right, and these claws go inward. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Now we got to build the back of it up. 2x2 plates. And we put this on here. Yeah? No. Okay. All right, flipping it around. That goes here, and then we put these two on the other side. Okay. And then we put the red plate on. Nice, okay. This part goes right there. That blends together really nicely. 3x2 brick. I make 2 of these. No, the body's looking pretty big though. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Put this here, and the other one I built, where did that go? Here it is. Black pieces on a black background. I'm doing it again, making things harder on myself. All right, that goes there. This one here, create that little egg shape. We got 2 of these. Curve out the back. Okay. It's coming together. I like it. It's like, all right. One of these. How many of these do I gotta make? It doesn't say yet. Okay. One of these longer pieces. That actually kind of hurt. All right. One of these here. And this one. And I misplaced that piece. Here it is. Okay. This goes here. Okay. Got some little back fence going on. Yeah. All right. Wonder why it didn't tell me to just build 2 of these, because I know I'm going to need 2 of them. And this goes here. Some little rockets in the back. It's going to have me build another one now. Okay, pretty cool. These 2. One of these. This here. We got 2 of these little guys. Where's the other one at? Oh boy. Actually not seeing it. So where could it be? It's not still in the bag. I probably knocked it. Well, let's just get it putting together, so. There it is. Just couldn't see it behind that plate. Okay. You probably can't even see this part. Most of it's black. Every time that happens, I think, oh God, am I going to have to go dig through a bin for a minute to go find the parts? But it never comes to that. Always find it somehow. All right. And then this goes on the back on the other side. Like that. Next page. Okay. Looks like we're doing some little greebling on the front now. All right. On the inside. there. All right, we need 2 of these and 1 of these. Okay. That one go. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's right. All right, and then red 2x1. And that goes here. Okay. Oh, I see. It's a little control panel. That actually makes sense. Okay. And this just covers that up. That's actually pretty spacious in there. Yeah. The Eggman just goes right there. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. These both go over here, round out the body. I'm liking that a lot, actually. That's really cool. Ooh. All right. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right. One of these, one of these. All right. Just connects all this together. Just goes here. So that's looking pretty nice. I like that. All right. 2 black studs go on the inside here. What I like about this is like every piece in these sets are actually printed, so there are no stickers anywhere. Oh, that doesn't go there. Oh no. That's a spare part. Okay. Well, let me try and get that off. All right. Put the wrong piece there. All right. We can put that back on. I actually put a plate in there instead of a stud. That's not good. And this bad boy goes right here in the center. That's looking pretty good. I like that. One of those shields. Is it supposed to be blue? No, it's just supposed to be clear. Okay. Next page. All right. We are actually going to put this one on the back, I believe. Take some of these curve plates and put on here. This is actually a pretty cool build. I like this a lot. All right, there's one more. Here we go. I wasn't supposed to put those on yet. Every time, man. Every time. All right, that's fine. They can just come right off. All right. Now we can put all these on. All right. I got confused. We're good. I fixed it. We're good. The part's a little more complex than that. All right, and it wants these hooks going up on the top stud there. You can do it. Why aren't you doing it? There we go. All right, and it wants me to take a green Chaos Emerald and a red Chaos Emerald and put them in the back. That's pretty cool. Okay, the red one goes over here. The green one, the blue one goes over here. I'm not colorblind. I just can't say words right now. Okay, I put this plate right here, facing the other way. Next page, we're going to take this cockpit and we're actually going to put it right there so his head's sticking out. And we're going to take the dome and just attach it here. And that goes over him perfectly. That looks pretty nice. I wasn't expecting it to look that nice. It's pretty good. And all these are spare parts. On to bag number 3. Yep, today's not going to be that long of a video. We've just got like a few parts. I might run and go grab some of my minifigs to show off to everybody. But otherwise, we're having a good time. After this, I'm probably going to stream some Skylanders Trap Team, so that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, looking pretty good. On to bag number 3. Probably the arms or the legs. I'm going to say legs. I think these are legs. The parts left in the bag. All right. Ooh, that ball joint's running away on me. Okay. Let's get all this spread out. Okay. That's actually interesting. And then we got to put these 2 little guys here. We'll probably have to put another one on top. What's it asking for? I don't see this in the step anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that in the step anywhere. I could tell it went in the step. It just didn't say where it went in the step. Okay, there we go. Wants me to build 2 of these now. Alrighty. Where's the other? There we go. This one didn't have a bag for the little parts, so they're just all mixed in. We definitely could have used it with this one. There are a lot of little pieces. A lot of little pieces. It would have been nice if they said, oh, those 2 parts are actually connected. There we go. This here, like this. This is great. I love printed pieces so much. They look so good on the builds. All right. These go here for the legs. Four by 4. All right, and we got 2 of these that go on the sides. All right. That's brown bits that go over here. Alrighty. There's the other one. What's this plate going here? Alrighty, and we got 2 of these. One there. That's the same piece. There's the other wing. Goes there. And a slope. Connecting it all together. Those 2 don't want to go together. Would you pretty please connect? What is going on? There we go. All right. Let me see if I can zoom in here. No, it's a little too far. Ooh, there we go. Well, yeah, okay, there we go. All right. I'm gonna put one of these ball joints in here. These are always tough. No, that one went right in. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Usually they're not that good at going on. Okay, some of these blue ones. Some of these top tiles. This bad boy. And one of these little caution thingies. I love printed parts so much. They look so good, man. They look so good. All right, and this is a foot. We got to take another one of these, put it on the bottom. That's not going to work. Okay, One of these on the top. Like that. And then this whole thing clips in right here, holding all that together. Nice. And I gotta build 2 of those. So we'll hurry up and build 2 of those real fast. There we go. Pretty good. And snap it all together with one of these. And some blue plate studs on the sides. Get powered up. All right, we'll build another one of those. Yep, those were indeed the feet. Pretty cool. Okay. Black plate, gray plate. Just gonna speed run the whole thing here now that I know what I'm doing. There's the other wing. The other slope. All right. Yeah, this one's coming together. I like this a lot. Okay. Ooh, almost lost that. Please just all right. Lined up perfectly. Some of these blue ones. Where's the other blue one? There it is. Just being blinded by it. Blinded by the light. Copyright strike. Alright, that is bad boy. Yeah, no, this goes on top. Okay. Put the whole foot together. There we go. Those feet are pretty simple. I like that. All right, and then they just go right here. All right. Well, all right, he can stand now, so that's pretty good. One piece left in that one. All right, last bag. These are the arms for sure. Let's zoom back out. There we go, just to see the rest of it. He's looking pretty good. I like that. I like you can see him here. That looks pretty cool. I like that so much. This is actually something Eggman would actually use, and I see a lot of like builds in this set that wouldn't actually exist in the Sonic canon. Some of them I could see, like there's a weird mech plane that Tail uses. I'm pretty sure Tail has turned his plane into a mech at some point in the anime. But, you know, it doesn't look exactly like that. And you can't, like, transform it back, which is something I wish they would have put into the design of it actually transforming into a biplane. Because his biplane is so iconic. All right. We got one of these stud shooter parts. I like these so much. They're really cool. This is actually my first one. That's how awesome. I'm excited for it. All right, let's zoom back in. There we go. Okay. We need everything's black. That's great. Okay. Scoot all of these over here. Can't see anything. This one goes here in the middle. Getting texts. Alrighty. One of these bendy macaroni joints. Alright, and one of these for the sides. Actually wants me to connect it like that. That's actually pretty interesting. Never seen a build like that. I've never seen them build like that. Okay. This goes here. Pretty good. I'm missing a part. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Slope 1x2. And why are these in this bag? Let's zoom back out. Yeah, I don't know why these ones are in this bag. They should be over there with those. Alright, and we'll put that on there like that. Nice. Okay. I need 2 of these because I need to make 2 of them. I'm going to need 4 of these. Gonna need 2 of these, and then 2 of these spikes. There's one here and one here. Okay, nice. Nope. Gotta use the blue plate for that. Very satisfying snap. Alrighty. A lot of these pieces are really tiny. I'm gonna put one of those on each side of this. Nope, okay. Wants me to put these here. Alright. Yeah, that'll keep it together a lot easier. And this here. Alright, that's the first arm. Almost complete. Okay. And we have... Okay. We actually get to build his hand now, which is pretty cool. Got a nice little claw hand going. Alright, where are those parts? Here we go. Gray? No, yeah, okay. This actually goes here. And then another one goes on the top, so it can spin. Gray here, and then we take these little claws. I like these little claws, they're pretty cool. These little claws just pop in right here. There we go. That's pretty nice. That's pretty threatening. He can get his little jabs in. Alright, cool. I like that. Just one of those, spin it like that. It looks really cool when it's spinning. I like that. Okay. Alright, stand him up off to the side here. He looks really nice. Alright, last arm. This was a pretty quick build. It's not that big of a mech. It's still a pretty cool mech. I think this is one of the more interesting mechs that I've gotten to build. For sure. And trust me, I built a lot. I think I've gotten like 30 mechs in, and that's a lot of mech. I had to build a mech for Knuckles at some point, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Why does Knuckles have a mech? Alright, would you go in there? Okay. That like that. Nice to see that it's still trying to be symmetrical with it. One of these spikes at the top. All right. We actually get to build the stud shooter, which is going to be pretty cool. All right, we're going to need all of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Actually build this part. There we go. Yeah, but a real quick build today. Just really quick. This was a $40 set. I got this one at GameStop. You can get them on Lego.com, and they're pretty cool. I like this one. This completes my minifigure builds for the set. That arm goes here, and we're gonna build the stud shooter hand, I believe, next. Would you? All right, there we go. Click. Yep, onto the stud shooter. That's a pretty nice arm. Yep, done all that. All right, skipping steps. Okay. So we're gonna need all of this. I got an extra one of these. Okay. It goes like that. This kind of goes like this. Is that correct? Okay. I gotta put some pins in here. Nice. Okay, I see. Some pins. That goes like that. This goes through here like this. Ooh. Oh, I see how the stud shooter works. It's got a little nook right here, so when it spins, it actually pops the stud out. Okay. It goes through like that. One of these right here. I guess that just connects everything together. So there we go. And yeah, that's it. It just connects on like this. And he's done. So we just put these little studs on here somehow. I guess we just clip them into the sides. I do not know how this stud shooter works. Yeah, it shows me that they go in like this. Oh, you know what? I put it on upside down. That's what I did. It was supposed to go in like this. Yeah, that makes... No? How does this thing work? No, is it supposed to go in the bottom? Like this? No, I have to go back to the instructions. I don't know how this thing is supposed to work. Okay, it shows this facing up, and then you put this here. Oh, it clicks down. Okay, yeah, that changes everything. That changes absolutely everything. Okay. Doit. A doit. Now the things should go in. Yeah, they go in now. Okay, let's spin it to the off center like that. Yeah, we could just put the studs in like that. Okay, pretty cool. So I actually like the stud shooter design. This is pretty cool. I haven't had one of these before, so it's nice to actually see it. So this will only shoot studs, so just don't accidentally fire it. Okay, so we're going to give it a little test run. So you just spin it. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right. So overall, building this set, I had a lot of fun with it. This set was a little overpriced. They wanted $45 for it. It is a 350-piece set, so they're charging you an extra $10. You get 2 printed pieces. You get 2 minifigures. One of them, which is not exclusive at all. The little rock builds on the side are kind of worthless. You get 2 Chaos Emeralds, but let's be honest, These are just 2 of any studs. I think the build is really cool. It comes with Eggman, which is a pretty unique build, which is probably where all the money on this set went. And yeah. Overall, I'm gonna give this set an 8 out of 10. It looks really cool, a little overpriced, but I actually had a lot of fun building it, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun like displaying it on my shelf with Eggman attacking Sonic and his friends because I've got all the characters now. This stud shooter is pretty cool. Just get that all the way in there. I instinctually just want to spin it like the claw. I think the claw is really cool, and of course, like the claw and the stud shooter are like the same connection point, so you can actually swap them, so you can have them in either place. They give you 2 rocks. You got rocks, guys. We have rocks. I don't know what to do with those rocks. I might just put those in a scene somewhere. Yeah, this little side build. They probably could have just not done this. Overall, I think these took up around 50 parts themselves, so I think they probably could have just left all that out, had Eggman be his own thing, and made it a $25 set. And I would have been happy with that, or even a $30 set. So, yeah. This is pretty cool. I think that is everything. Just do a little scene here with you guys. I'm probably gonna lose my rock, but it comes with 2 of them, so it's fine. All right, we're just gonna have him right there. Little rock. That's actually pretty funny. All right. Yeah. No. Tell me in the comments what you guys think of this set. I think it's really cool. I think getting Eggman is I finally got Eggman. This is the 2nd set I believe he's come in. It might be the 3rd. The other one came with another Knuckles and I believe an Amy. But yeah, this set's pretty cool. I like the build itself. I like that it has kind of knees because like it's not tall enough for these to be like ankles, so it's just knees. And it's got enough motion where you can actually have it standing like this a little bit, and I like that. Yeah, getting Mech's knees. We love it when Mechs have knees. You can like pose him or something, which is pretty cool. His head doesn't turn, which is a little disappointing, but that's fine. He's an Eggman. He's always flying around in like one of these. And I guess you could like fold the legs back, and he's just in his little egg pod. Yeah, you could just fold these back, and it's kind of just like one of his normal egg pods. I wish they would have brought him up in the mech, so he'd be a little higher up. But I'm really happy with this minifigure. This is really cool. He's got one of these. He's got the avatar legs. He's actually got like detachable arms, which is really cool. I wish they would do this with all minifigures. Like this needs to be standard on all minifigures. Just detach the arms. The body and the head is a single build. Is a single like thing. The face is like molded a lot, and I really like that. Anyway, I'm really happy to have a Dr. Eggman. I'm really happy with his mech. It's a really cool mech. I'm really excited to like put this on my shelf. And I'm probably going to show it off later in the Discord. So go check out my Discord. You got to check out my home channel, and it'll be up there at the top. So just click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm probably going to do a Skylander stream later today. So keep an eye on the chat. Click like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Crystal Knight out. Peace.